Hi, it's me, Davai, and today we are exploring the new features and new, um, you know, change logs of Gun-Vue, the reactive cryptograph web app toolbox. Yeah, so it sounds quite complex, and it is indeed. So it's a project that involves multiple layers, and they can make us have something like this. So if we go to just gunvue.js.org, we will have this kind of quirky first page application, but you should consider this as a demo app that just shows how you can use these components in your apps. And all of this is modular, and recently the structure of all these modules just changed, and I want to present you the current state of all this build and how it will evolve with time. So yeah, we have the open source code published at github.com, so debug.gunvue, and yeah, there's pretty much all the code and all the packages that are um, included in this repository. And yeah, we have releases, and now we are at 0.14.1. And yeah, this is about relay awareness and WebTorrent images. Yeah, quite a thing to unpack, but yeah, we have the applications that are available for Windows, for macOS, for Linux, and also all the source code for every release. So with this release, we can already see the difference, because yeah, we have this relay in our URL, and it means that we connect through this URL out of the volunteer relay peers list that is published on GitHub, and that we fetch to use as a like start for our connection, because we as browsers want to connect with each other. We need something to connect us, and then we can try to use WebRTC or just stay on the relay sending the messages. But the important thing is that the messages themselves are stored on the clients, and they are shared between clients, and the relays don't store anything. They may, but they don't do, because they don't need to waste so much space on all this information that is important for the users, for the clients, for their peers, as we will discover now. But yeah, we have only this as a beacons. But still, we need to use them if we want to meet really. So I've already created this chat and published it on another relay. So, but it is here because I was on that relay and have fetched these messages. And now on this relay, we also have all these messages. And if I want to share this page with someone, and I want someone to participate in this particular chat on this relay, so where I am staying now, I will introduce just another browser for that. Yeah, so we will have uh, this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we will have this here, and we can just go. So it's already there, but yeah, we need to go share some pictures. So I will. Oh no, it's no, yeah, of course I'm grabbing some keys. So I will need to go here to have the key. kind of secretly. Yeah. Now you don't see all the key. Yeah. And now I'm using this key for this room, but I don't, I'm just clicked in random. So I can now say something. So say something. Yeah. It should come back here with time. It's not, sometimes not instant, and I was heavily testing all this, and I have plenty of web sockets frozen and some kind. Yeah, if we are on the same relay and we are on the same relay, yeah, we will eventually have this message. Let's try on this side at this point. So we can just create a new guy. That will be just a guy, and we will authenticate with that and send a message to this chat. And let's refresh both of them. And supposedly we will see the messages, but still now let's change the relay. And this is the fun thing. Okay, we will go both to this relay, and yeah, now the messages are coming. So this is what I was talking about. This is all about the relay awareness, as I call it. So when you're browsing your graph, you should be aware of what point, of what beacon you use to connect with others. You know, you have all this graph that is really, really transportable. You can, you know, it's portable. You can move it in other places, other relays, and it will be stored in your browser and browsers of other people who go to this particular chat about the weather and drink more water, friend, like this, and have a nice advice for a guy who or girl who feels hot today. Yeah. um, it involves many things, and it's just a bunch of crap here. I'm just testing things, but yeah, it works. It syncs through different relays, even pictures, but they kind of get to you slower, but still you have all the pictures. And yeah, for that we only have to connect to a dumb relay peer that is just transferring the messages. But the messages themselves are quite important thing because they are encrypted, and they use all the technology, the modern, asymmetric cryptography, so we can have all that decentralized but verifiable and trustworthy. You know that if I have some kind, let's go to another profile. I will go to my key there. Hopefully I will find some better key, better author for that. So it will be like this. Checks. So this user has plenty of connections. Should have, yeah. So I have these many friends, and I can have like pet names, what is quite an important thing. And I revisited this section, and I found out that we don't use the pet names everywhere, but we should. And yeah, but still you can say that this guy is a like guy from the from the shop, like this. And this will be stored in your graph, so you know that who it is. Besides, you can have you can see the gun avatar that is unique to the key pair that is this user key pair, this one in the URL. And yeah, if this user has his EPUB published, we can write them a message. So we can go here, I can say hi. So this user, Penny, will receive that. I won't log in as Penny, but let's explore what to, but let's let's get another browser. Yes, so we go to Gun-Vue js.org. Immediately we have all the data, but yeah, I haven't removed all the IndexedDB storage. But now we are on another peer, so we won't see the chats here. As I understand, soon the data will come through because of the DHT and the AX enabled peer relays, but now we don't see any new messages about the weather. But if we go to this peer that others are using, yeah, we have our precious advice already there, and other messages are loading too, and they are loading from these instances of two browsers, and it's happening quite more fast. And oh, let's see, yeah, we have more data coming from this peer. Yeah, we have the information that this user has more chats with a bunch of nice guys. Yeah, and all that is uh, these conversations are encrypted with the keys, and they are mixed through the day, and they don't show the time, but daily they are mixed into chunks. And yeah, everyone can see that this key writes to that key, but you can use any number of keys that you want. So keys can have mates and have different relationships, and it's quite fun. So these checks shows the hand, waves to the Choxer, but the Choxer loves back. And all these relations can be explored in the users. Yeah, right there. So you can find a user, you can move them, so you can explore what are the friends and the connections of other users. And yeah, you can imagine that this can become quite complex and overwhelmingly brittle if you get into like hundreds of thousands of people. It's can doesn't scale. This list will be enormous and all of that. But in P2P world, you're not supposed to make some centralized huge spaces for everyone. No, it's just the hub 02. You can create and use your room, and you can have people in your room. So like this, I have a chromosome room here, and like not me, but these many. So we can go there. Yeah, it's not a very easy task to come here. I will work on the browsing, but we can go to posts and have even pictures loading there. Yeah, the pictures are loading. Yes. And then we have the projects in this particular room. This makes sense. So we have projects, we can then create events there and create different kind of features that will be empowering our apps. So your app will be a separate room, and yeah, in that situation you will have all the control about the data you have. So hello will be there if you accept other people going here and creating chats and creating chat messages. Now we have the certificates, and if I generate a new room, so this will be like Chromatone bakers, sponsors. So we will generate, yeah, I like this color. Yeah, wants to download multiple files. Yeah, allow it to do that. So we now have downloaded. Yeah, so this is perfectly valuable room for us to edit and have the keys and renew and have everything there. So I can just say this. This is a restricted area, and let's have it as heading because this is markdown content. Yeah, so we have the control. We are in our room, our personal room, that is that is showing that we can do anything here. Yeah, but I suppose that this now the the images can leak to other rooms, so be relevant to, yeah, something can be global now, but in future we will have like everything built into the rooms. So now if we go here to yeah, but yeah, it's already there. So chromatone, enter the chromatone, and then we will load this room. So we don't have the room already, don't have the certificates. Let's refresh the page, maybe this will help. I hope yes. Yeah, but yeah, this helps. Now we have these chromosome sponsors with all of the certificates, and now with this space, yeah, we've came to this space and the bell saying that yeah, there is someone, and that someone can draw something here, and we can use this not as a just a, childish fun, but we can verify the key pairs. We can just find ourselves on that endless plane. But yeah, it's so easy to get lost. But we start at zero. Yeah, it can get messy there. We can go to one side. Let's go left, go up, go up. So we can just let's go up. So if we have another channel of communication, and for security reasons, it's very important to have multiple communications channels. So you can say, oh, go to the left, please, and this, and here you can say like you know, Control Command Z, like left. No, you can, yeah, like left, like this, but this, yeah. So you can use the visual, and yeah, it's quite instant. So we are in sync, and then we know that this. So we're standing nearby, and we want to establish a connection. So I can say, yeah. So I can just wave you a name, and you use your um, name here. It's just in your profile, and I will just say that I met you where at the station guide, like this. So this is secret. This is shown only for me, and I will hide this, and you will have to click this to show. So it will be secure for me to have some private pet names for others, but this, as of this data that you can just read, is very important to establish a healthy cryptographic system for us, for everyone to use. Yeah, and what about these keys? So here we have the two files, and one is just the JSON with the key. So I won't show that to you now, but this contains the other file. Oh, sorry, this will be opening. So uh, let's look at this file. Yeah, here. So this is what was exported um, by the application when I created a room. So a room is saying that at this relay with these features, there is a room with this public key that has a host or a list of hosts, but these hosts that has the key for this room stored here. So if I have this key, I can go and just immediately have the full control over this room. Also, I have the certificates for this owner, for this host, to write, not logging in into this room, to write into the profile, into the features, and into the hosts section itself. So we can change that. And this is the certificate for this key to change that. And also we have the features certificate. So for every feature that we are using inside of a room, we will have a certificate, a cryptographic, verification for the rights to write here. And these certificates are like open; they have these asterisks there, so everyone can do it. But this can be restricted to a number of people, and this can be just an array of certificates for, oh, not an array, but an object that contains the certificates for the keys to be able to post things, to have a chat and all that. And this should be configurable. It's not configurable now, but we are working on other features for now. But yeah, it will be explored in the future. So now we get to the code itself, and yeah, the amazing thing about the Gun-Vue is that we have this uh, vertical vertical slicing by features. Yeah, so with TypeScript adoption, we were able to move huge amounts of files and verify the errors without going back and forth with the browser. And I've rebuilt all the packages, all the folder structure, and I want to share with you this information. If it's too much for you, feel free to leave, or watch this part when you're interested, and I will proceed with that. So we have the three main layers, but maybe more if we count the packages. Because if package-wise, we have the relay, so we can just grab that relay and have it in any server and use that. We have the application itself that is here. We have the components section that can be viewed as a histoire documentation service here. And also there is so the app, the components, and the composables that are here, and this is the documentation for all the components, all composables that we can just need in our daily life. So download torrent and all that. And yeah, considering the torrent section, I want just to try maybe this will succeed, so I just implemented the file section that doesn't use Gun at all for now. It just uses just a simple WebTorrent, but still I had it all in the core of the Gun-Vue, so why not use it? So let's see if it works as expected. So we are downloading the web torrents. Yeah, Firefox is not good at that. You are supposed to update. Yeah, so this time it should load, and yeah, it's kind of a big file, I suppose, but yeah, it should load the file. And once it's done, it will be shown here. So I'm thinking about having the files as separate things, is maybe just a temporary thing, but for compatibility reasons, because these are the hashes, the info hashes for the torrents, and they are adopted for files, and they're useful if we want to communicate with other networks of some kind. But yeah, these functionalities with the file sharing should be gone, because it's so much faster. And yeah, we just can share pictures here easily, so we can go to post and yeah, authorize there. Yeah, just create a new account like that. Oh, I like this thinking. And we can just add a post with a picture and now with title, setup, and submit it here. So it will, yes, it will be just, yeah, loaded quite fast. So this is really working, and I like where it's heading, and I like the ability to change the peers, and it's quite nice thing to explore. So I want to show you just a bit of code, not too much, but yeah. So we have the app, relay, composables, components, docs. We don't have docs anymore here. Best, yeah, we still have that. So this, and then we can go to composables, and we don't see any composable code here. These are the documentations. This is the compiled files, but where is the source? And yeah, the source is in the source. And all the source code that is actual, like business logic for all of the application and with all layers is now vertical sliced and stored in the source. So if I want to go to the post section of the app, I'll go to the post and I will find everything there. Yeah, it may be too much for a post, and we can reorganize this into folders, but still we have all the information that we need to have this functionality available in the app. So yeah, you have to add your routes from the folder to these routes. You have to add your composables to these composables, and have to all components to these components. But that's it. And that's the only thing that connects this folder, all these files, to the main to the exports, to the projects, because these files are grabbed by different pipeline tools, and it's built separately. So for example, when we have something like this file, so we have components. I want to show you, let's say, yeah, project. Yeah, so the project card. So yeah, so now we have everything here with the project, and I think that this is the focus for the next work, the next uh, designs that will be made and future development. So we have this project that is not just an entity. Like with posts, you have just posts. With chats, we have topics and posts, so two entities, and they're interconnected. We can explore them, yeah, and use all this information. And with projects, now it's just plain list projects. It's simple, but it should evolve and encompass so many things. Even the gifts will go into theirs. And imagine if you have a project and you can create an event here, and you press add, and you have a list of events that you can readily share with others with these URLs that contain all the information that is needed, including the peer. So you should be online for that if you want this to be shared first time, and then your users should be online, or you can leave your web browser tab open for some time when you go somewhere to share information with others, and then they will get it. And the more browsers have this information, the more readily available it is worldwide. I so much love this thing, and this is so beautiful that I can share this with you. So let's look into this. Oh yeah, we have users coming and going because my browsers are struggling to keep online. But yeah, we're still all online and available to have so much fun together. Yes. Okay. Okay. So what is the thing with the code is that now we have all that encompassed. So we have all these four components for us. Okay, let's go to refresh these pages so we don't have these sounds, and we can just go to the home. 4 components, 3 composables, and just one list, short list of routes. And these are project routes with the path, with the empty path. We get this index route, my route, and these are the 2 routes that are here. And I follow the convention with the square brackets, but I really don't need to do this. You can just imagine, mounting props on, just using the component as a route. But for now, we have to just use the components in the templates of the routes, and this makes our application quite flexible because we can add any information to any route. So yeah, this is the main page, and we can go there just by starting a develop script. So npm run dev, and we will have the development application running. So first, just fetch the repo, clone the repo to your computer, then just pnpmi, and then you have pnpm run dev. Okay, and here are the projects, and we can verify that we are in hot module replacement thing, and it's such amazing thing. Yeah, and we have all the data here too. So this is synced, and we can just start overviewing. So we have this project page thing, and yeah, what it is the main thing in this main file. So projects have the router links and the router links and the router views. So main thing is here in the index, and this is project list, and in this path, that is project path, so project page. So this is for a single project. Project list is a list of projects, and yeah, we can see that this is a list of project that is used in this route. It has this composable input, so we have everything mounted from the global reference, but we really can just go and grab it from this place. Oh no, only this. So yeah, everything that we export from all these stems is in this file, all the composables, and they are quite reachable from any place of our development. And this is one of the best thing about this vertical approach and the slices thing. Okay, we have the init of open, we have the candidates of use projects. So the use projects is the composable that enables us to list all the projects, and we have the candidates here, and we just and yeah, and the pub is is the room, so we can change the room and we can get projects from the particular room. Okay, so we have the project cards that list all the candidates that have all the things that we need to start listing the project. So let's go to the use projects, find out how is it working. So we have the view, we have neighboring functions, we have some composables, we have the fuse that enables us this fuse search, so we can have, yeah, so it filters out. It will be helpful when we have plenty of projects. And yeah, we have these helpers, and then we have this fuse. So the fuse makes us have these wonderful things. And yeah, we can have this search that will be edited, and we have that. We can edit this search just from, yeah, from here, new project title. Yeah, so new project title, when it is when it is edited, we will have will have the candidates refreshed. Yeah, it's supposed to. So yeah, it's getting quite complex, but then it becomes reusable. And this part is about projects, but I want to make this just more fun if we introduce events, places, objects, tasks, and all kinds of items. So this will become like items, or I don't know, some atoms of collaboration, and then we will grow from that. We will have the project as a type for that thing. And what are all the things? So we have, yeah, that basic functionality for just going places around the graph. And when we get all this data, we can see that we have all this information there. So yeah, this is the data we have. Draw, and what else? Draw and position. Um, so everyone has a position and a drawing, and here they are, and all this information about the cover, yeah, so here's the title and updated it. All this data is stored and signed already, so we don't need to sign that. We just need to store and it will be verifiable. Very, very reliable thing. Yeah, and with all that, we can just build something really interesting. And for me, I'm already kind of into that, so we can let's have now this I don't need, but syntax will be a great help. So yeah, so I have this structure of things that can be very, very useful for us to collaborate and build something decentralized, but still very, very real. So we can have all these dependencies, but it's not too complex. Yeah, it looks so difficult, but no, it's just some connections, and they become even simpler when we use them when building the apps and the UIs, and how we can you know ease the complexity of the applications and of the underlying layers. Yeah, so we can have designs that are the top level things that can uh, include projects that can have some opportunities, that can have some plans, tasks, and purchases, and all these kind of things, but they are somehow interwoven, interconnected, and I'm trying to build that with the types in the TypeScript. So we will be able to have it, just easy to use, but now it's quite a process. And you can see this just from here. So just a lame input with some kind of choosing the type, but just imagine, so you can import events like this, but not like these ugly things, but you can go to this chromatone room and have like these posts, but with the events that are listed, and you can have the time and all the information for that, and it can be decentralized between just people who go to this event with this tool to connect. But yeah, they can find other members, but this is for connection, for community. And I think these hubs can help many people just in daily life. Maybe it's not very useful now just because of the big corporate um, companies giving like best services, but still, if you don't want to use them, you're kind of limited with your options, and open source is the most important part of all that. So it's all completely open source. You can use the packages on npm. You can just grab all the code from the repository and even build your own desktop applications, just using only this code. So yeah, this means that we can make this secure and transparent, and with all that, I think we can just, yeah, don't bother too much about the UI for now, and have all the help from the community that can help us bring this into some form, but still having this robust and very fast developing pipeline. Because yeah, I use Bug and I have all the code just readable for me. I feel this Bug like talking, so move it to the top two pieces, like, or four pieces, four steps, or like add a padding, or uh, transform it, like all of this is just word, and you have all the power to move things around. So I like it, but if you have another solution to have this more compact and more usable, more reusable, and we have the issue with dark mode also, so we are open to having all that. Because yeah, for now we have all these layers, and I'm thinking of getting rid of the of this histoire layer, because I don't have time to build all that, and it's made uh, for more people to build upon. But if for now no one's using it, I won't waste the time to build all that, because now uh, if we start building the app, the library builds very fast, then the composables very fast, the documentation is building quite fast too, so the docs are built. Then we have the components, and there's a plenty of the components, but they're okay, ready to be imported as asynchronously, really. And then we have this histoire huge build with all this information, and yeah, I'm it's big and bulky, and yeah, it can help us move everything and find the variants for everything. Like, imagine, where's I don't have account. Yeah, we can just have the testing ground here for all the data. For example, yeah, like this simple thing. So we can we can explore the components deeply and find the use of them. But I think maybe if you want to go this deep, you will just start building your own app, and we will have a starter here also very soon. And I already tried to make this, like, create okay, a gun create npm repository. So we will you can just start with one command and start building your application, just not just putting in, but maybe removing things that you don't need, because yeah, it's just that simple. But I think with the evolvement of the application, the rooms will be so configurable, so you don't need to have a separate application. You will just have a room that is configured with all the certificates and all the users and all the content that you need, and you will have it with you on all your device, synced and reactive, and really shareable with others. So yeah, that's how it's going now. I think it's beautiful, all this data and all these accounts interwoven. And even if most of them are just my accounts just for testing, but I know there are people already having fun with all these all this data and all these application and libraries and features. So hope you like this overview. Yeah, it's quite long, but maybe you can use it for your future development and research. Hope it shines some light on the structure of repository. So in the app components and composable folders, we don't have much code. So all the application has just these three components, and the routes are coming from the source, and the Tauri is grabbing this distributable that's working for the desktop app. And yeah, it's working. It's going somewhere, and you can start collaborating on that, because you can just go to the source and just find the slice that fits your understanding. There are some pretty deep, but some are pretty easy to grasp and understand, and maybe start improving with just component by component, just function by function. But now it is readable, it is usable, yeah, and it's getting much more stable now. So I think that's it for now. Hope you like all of this, and yeah, let's see you next time. Bye.